May storms be brewing off the starboard side of Thursday. Pack your galoshes or be swept to Davy Jones.
Take 7.
Prepare for gales that'll shiver your timbers.
Take 2.
We'll be seeing squalls fiercer than a kraken's flatulence over the Midwest this weekend. This weekend's forecast is snow joke. Wait, it's snow laughing matter. Damn it, what's the line? A nor'easter's inbound faster than a cannonball with something to prove. No, that's not right either. Look, it's gonna rain, okay?
Take 3.
Forecast indicates 87% chance of humans forgetting umbrellas again.
Take 4.
Current barometric pressure reading is 30.12 inches.
Weekend forecast indicates severe storm front approaching from the vast. Arm unit malfunction. Unable to lower appendage.
Atmospheric conditions suggest optimal umbrella deployment for... geez, sorry guys, my throat's really dry. Can someone get me some water?
I can't feel my elbows in this suit. Do robots have elbows? The weather this week will be quite bleak. No, that's depressing. Will be unique. That doesn't make sense. Will be antique. What does that even mean? Behold, the atmospheric disturbance approaches from the AHQ. Bless me. Sorry, I think I'm allergic to this cape. Forsooth, the morrow brings rain upon the... Wait, am I supposed to be British? Australian? Verily, I know not wherefore... Look, it's just going to be cloudy, okay? Lo, the winds of change shall sweep across the plains of... Oh no, my sacred scroll. This was hand-illuminated. Hark, the tempest approaches on Tuesday's morn. To be or not to be, that is the... Wait, that's not right. What's my line again?
Welcome to Tomorrow.io's weekly forecast, where weather meets weird, wild, and wonderfully accurate updates. Hi, I'm Tomorrow's viral weather correspondent. Let's rewind the most jaw-dropping weather moments from this week.
Let's take a look at the craziest weather from this week. See? I got it.
You know a storm is about to hit in South Louisiana when every single one of your neighbors cutting their grass. Nothing like a little fresh cut grass for a hurricane. And no, I'm not trying to fearmonger anyone, but as we've seen lately in the South, the weather can change pretty quickly. Just be aware. God bless. And God bless America.
This is the most Florida weather thing. Look how stormy it looks. It just looks so dark and like it's about to pour. And then you just look across the street and it just looks like it's 7 o'clock. The sun's about to go down. Nothing too crazy. And then, oh my God, we are literally right under it. This is Florida. Look at all the leaves. Oh my gosh, do you see all those leaves? This is so cool. Oh my gosh. It's getting bad. As we speak. Oh my god. Oh my god. And look how that has progressed, but it's still pretty light.
What a beautiful sunny day. Oh my God. What happened to the sun?
water swishing around in my socks and in my shoes. I'm absolutely sick.
Nothing beats a jet too hot. Nothing beats a jet 2 holiday.
Una mordidita.
Nothing beats a jet 2 holiday. Nothing beats a jet 2.
Well, that's definitely not something.
Beats a jet 2 holiday. And right now, nothing beats.
Oh my god. Holy crap, dude.
Oh my god, babe, that's a huge.
Oh my god.
Window just flooded in my car. There's really waves on the road like it's like a lake. Everybody trying to flood their car.
We don't want it, we don't need it, and we damn sure don't got time for it. When I was watching the news earlier, it said it had two possible ways it can go. It can go either up north or it can go to the west, which is over here in Houston. And I'm gonna be real, I really don't want nobody to have a hurricane. I damn sure don't want Houston to have a hurricane or a tropical storm, whatever. But this is my thing. Do these hurricanes, they never take a summer off? Cause shit, goddamn, like I know we have hurricanes happen every goddamn year, but come on, can y'all go somewhere else than this motherfucker? Cause what the fuck?
I'm sure by now y'all have heard about this. If you're watching from the northern Gulf Coast, from Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, maybe even as far west as southeast Texas, this is a disturbance that is worth keeping an eye on. Welcome to the side of TikTok where we break things down, we don't hype them up. Let's break down the possibility of seeing Dexter form in the northern Gulf this week. First things first, the National Hurricane Center has now increased the probability to 30%. So a low 30% chance that we see a depression or tropical storm Dexter form over the next 5 to 7 days. But I want to remind folks, we have seen this time and time again. Name storm or not, what is the biggest hazard with weak, kind of sloppy tropical systems? The rainfall, and it could be coming down in buckets in spots. Now, generally speaking, if you're heading to the northern Gulf Coast for a beach vacation or you're worried about flash flooding, many areas are expected to see manageable rainfall amounts of 2 to 4 inches over the next 7 days. However, in some localized hotspots, especially where the core of this tropical disturbance goes, I would not be surprised at all to see some 6, 8 plus inch rainfall amounts. And with areas that have seen a lot of rain recently, especially in South Louisiana, that could cause an increased flash flood risk Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and maybe even into this upcoming weekend. By Wednesday into Thursday of this week, you can see from 3 of our trusted forecast models that they generally have some area of spin or vorticity near southeast Louisiana. And that would be the focal point for where the heaviest rain and increased tides would be. Possibly some gusty winds. Many forecast models keep this tropical storm status or even weaker. Many don't even develop this at all, but there are a few models, the Icon model in particular, that has shown the potential of stronger solutions. We can't completely write that off, but that appears to be a lower risk at this point. Heavy rain, the big concern. Wind, not so much as the forecast stands down. As you can see from the European ensembles, many of the models bring this towards the northern Gulf Coast, with that enhanced rainfall threat Wednesday through Friday, possibly lasting into the weekend. As always, make sure you're following my account for the latest breakdowns.
Here's some ammunition for your most boring conversation of the week, weather. You're welcome. So, like, the sky is fully soft launching a storm right now?
I think that's just thunder.
Yes, the heirloom salad is inspired by today's very moody rain.
Did your heirlooms get flash flooded? This is soggy.
It started raining 1 block ago. Where did all these umbrella guys come from?
Same place the rats come from. You don't ask, you just...
So the clouds are, like, emotionally unstable right now because of, like, air drama.
You mean weather?
The air has a certain woodsy trauma vibe.
That's wildfire smoke, Sheila. Stop doing breath work. Is this lot supposed to have waves?
We think the Gulf is visiting. We didn't invite her.
Feels like 103 today, which is also what I'd rate your vibe.
That's a heat stroke, Derek. It's just a little summer sprinkle, right?
It's monsoon season, ma'am. That pool has a current. This is why I don't pay for a pool. Wow.
Good evening from Reagan National Airport. Scattered thunderstorms across the mid-Atlantic today are causing delays and gusty wind alerts. A lower tropospheric trough tracking up the East Coast has triggered repeated rounds of severe thunderstorms across Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, and New York City today and into this week. Heavy rainfall and gusty wind downdrafts threaten terminal operations and runway safety. Air traffic control is proactively adjusting schedules to mitigate thunderstorm delays and ensure safe aircraft stacking.
These back-to-back storms are forcing us to resequence flights constantly. Our priority is keeping separation amid gust fronts.
Further south, tropical energy moving into the Gulf Coast is generating widespread convective activity. Even without tropical cyclone formation, heavy downpours are expected, challenging coastal regional airports from New Orleans to Tampa. Meanwhile, in the desert southwest, monsoonal moisture continues fueling late-day storms over Phoenix and Albuquerque, disrupting flight paths with lightning and cloud turbulence.
Every day this week, convective cells are flipping our dispatch. Rain's piling, and crew swaps are running late.
Pilots and dispatchers should stay weather aware with pre-flight checks on convective outlooks and NOTAMs. Terminal areas should prepare for rapid ramp turnover as storms roll through this busy summer week. Now over to our supply chain coverage.
Out here in Baltimore's logistics corridor, ongoing thunderstorms and saturated roadways are slowing freight operations and raising flood risks. A persistent upper trough over the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic is delivering multiple rounds of heavy thunderstorms that are complicating freight movements in key distribution hubs like Baltimore and Philadelphia. Wet routes and localized flooding are disrupting truck dispatching, yard operations, and port logistics.
We're rerouting freight every hour. Roads keep closing from flash floods, and we can't risk drivers stuck overnight.
In the southeast and deep south, above normal heat indices, pushing into the upper 90s, low 100s, are accelerating trailer HVAC needs for temperature-sensitive loads, while humid conditions raise the risk of heat-related breakdowns and driver fatigue.
It's the heat and the storms. It's a grind. Our guys are running late, and we're down a truck from the flooding.
Supply chain planners are advised to reroute critical loads away from flood-prone corridors and activate HVAC checklists for heat-sensitive goods. Operational efficiency hinges on proactive weather routing. Now over to our insurance news coverage.
Here in eastern Maryland, today's thunderstorms have already sparked wind damage and flash flood claims, with insurers preparing for more calls. An upper trough surging across the mid-Atlantic is generating powerful storms capable of producing damaging wind gusts, heavy rain, and localized flash flooding. Prime conditions for property and auto claims in communities from Washington, D.C. through New Jersey. Flood-prone basements and low-lying garages may see water intrusion this afternoon, while downbursts could bring branch and siding damage to home.
Calls started pouring in after the first wave. Flooding, down limbs, power loss, it's nonstop right now.
Further south, tropical moisture sweeping across the Florida peninsula increases flash flood potential through Tuesday. As the system shifts toward the northern Gulf by midweek, insured properties across coastal Alabama, Mississippi, and the Florida Panhandle face heavier rainfall regardless of tropical cyclone development.
We've had 3 storms in 5 days. This one finally flooded the basement. It came fast through the back wall.
Risk managers should remind policyholders to clear gutters and storm drains, check sump pumps, and photograph any pre-existing damage. Claims teams must deploy drones and adjusters rapidly post-event with push alerts for insureds in zones flagged for flooding or wind events. Tonight, we're diving into the science of lightning, how these powerful electrical discharges form, and what they reveal about severe summer storms.
Lightning begins inside massive thunderclouds, where warm, moist air rises and cools. As particles inside the cloud collide, they separate electric charges, with positive charges collecting at the top and negative charges sinking to the base. Before a visible strike occurs, an invisible channel called a stepped leader snakes downward, searching for a connection with the ground.
When the leader meets positive charges rising from the ground, a powerful return stroke races upward.
Each lightning bolt can reach temperatures hotter than the surface of the sun, over 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit, heating the surrounding air in milliseconds.
The explosive expansion of superheated air creates the sound wave we know as thunder, which always follows lightning due to the speed of sound. Lightning appears in several forms, from the well-known cloud-to-ground strikes to intracloud flashes that light up entire skies.
Experts warn, if you can hear thunder, you're close enough to be struck. Seek shelter indoors or in a hardtop vehicle immediately.
Lightning is both a breathtaking display and a serious danger, a reminder of the incredible power contained within every summer storm. Tonight, we're taking a closer look at how to stay safe when lightning strikes, from the first signs of a storm to proven safety steps you can take.
The safest strategy is to act early. When skies darken or thunder rumbles in the distance, lightning is already a threat.
Experts use the 30-30 rule. If the time between lightning and thunder is less than 30 seconds, move to safety.
The safest place during a storm is inside a building. Stay away from windows. Avoid using corded electronics, and keep clear of plumbing. If no building is available, a hard-topped vehicle offers good protection. Just avoid touching metal parts, and keep windows rolled up.
Open fields, hilltops, and golf courses are among the most dangerous places during a storm, because lightning is drawn to the tallest object in its path.
Never shelter under a tree or stay on open water. Both increase your risk of being struck due to their conductivity and exposure. If caught outside with no shelter, avoid lying flat. Instead, crouch low on the balls of your feet to minimize ground contact.
Lightning injuries are medical emergencies. Call 911 immediately and start CPR if necessary, as victims do not carry an electric charge.
Staying alert, knowing where to take shelter, and acting quickly can make the difference when storms roll in. Lightning safety begins with preparation.
That's all for our show tonight. Stay cool and safe.